Hi guys, and welcome back. So we're down to our last 6 games of the April International Challenge. We're doing alright, we're not doing too great. We've just come off the back of a loss. Didn't play it very well, my opponent played it very well. So we want to kind of make up for that loss and see if we can kind of push on again. So we're going to jump straight back on to the battle spot. Running the team that we've been over a million times. Tapu Lele, Arcanine, Celesteela, Drifblim, Garchomp and Snorlax. And see what we can do in the last 6 games. So we'll probably break this last 6 games up into 2 sets of 3. We'll play 3 games and then we'll have a break and play the final 3 and see how we get on. So we have our next opponent of the day, Big Boy Toy. What a great name. Playing a really interesting team of Gastrodon, Politoed, Lucario, Mimikyu, Hariyama and Trevenant. So really interesting team here. What are we going to do against this? I want to bring the Drifblim here because we've got the sunny day to get rid of that rain, which is super nice. But we've got to be careful for the 2 ghost types in the team as well. That's the other issue. I do want to lead Tapu Lele because Tapu Lele is pretty solid here. We've got to be careful for the Trick Room as well. So I think Snorlax might not be a bad call here. Snorlax going to be a good call or a bad call? Arcanine's pretty nice here as well. Although the 2 water types kind of put me off bringing it. Celesteela's not bad. Not bad. Garchomp's decent as well. I think I might go Snorlax. And I'm going to go Celesteela. Yeah, let's lock in with those 4. There's 2 fighting types on this team now, so we've got to be very careful with how we kind of play Snorlax here. We do have 2 nice resists to fighting type attacks in Tapu Lele and Drifblim, and Celesteela to a certain extent. Oh no! So my opponent disconnects. That is so unfortunate for my opponent, and that would have been a really great game as well. So we'll just move on. So we might do 4 games in this set and then 2 to kind of end off with because we've got 5 games left. We'll pick our music. Let's go with League Title Defense. That's super unfortunate. I feel really bad for my opponent there. I know exactly how that feels and it's awful. But we have our next opponent from Spain, 1700 rated player, playing a team of Araquanid, Arcanine, Kartana, Porygon 2, Tapu Bulu and Tapu Lele. So, what have we got here? Not ideal because the Araquanid causes us a lot of issues. We can't burn it, we can intimidate it. The Tapu Bulu as well. So I think I'm going to lead off Tapu Lele, Arcanine. At least we're going to have, if the Araquanid does come out, we'll be able to threaten it with that Shattered Psyche. We're going to have the Taunt for the P2. We'll get the Intimidate with the Arcanine for things like Bulu and Kartana if they decide to come out and lead. I do want to bring Celesteela and I do want to bring Garchomp as well. So that's my 4 I'm going to lock in with. The Fantastic 4 as we've coined it. And we'll see how we get on in this match with our little Cyndaquil mascot. I feel really bad for my last opponent. Like, that was definitely just bad connection or just something going wrong with the global link. It's so frustrating when that happens. So hope that the rest of your tournament goes alright, dude. Anyway, on to this match. We see my opponent lead off with the Tapu Bulu and the Araquanid. So we will get the Psychic Terrain up. We will get overwritten by the Grassy Terrain from this Tapu Bulu. We do get the Intimidate off with our Arcanine, which is nice. But what we're going to go for here. Now, we probably threaten the Tapu Bulu with a Shattered Psyche into that slot. Does my opponent have any Dark types to switch in on there? No. The Araquanid though is threatening my Arcanine very heavily. So what we're going to do here, I'm tempted to go for the Shattered Psyche into the Araquanid, get some damage off onto it. but then we could just go down to, yeah, okay. What I'm going to do is just protect my Lele, and I'm going to just double protect because I'm running out of time, and I've run out of time I think, but I might have locked in. So we see the Tapu Bulu withdraw, Porygon 2 come in. Hopefully I locked in with those protects, because if we didn't with the Arcanine, then we're screwed, because we could see a liquidation into that slot. So we get a protect off with our Tapu Lele. Arcanine Flare Blitz is like a fool, so we didn't lock in into the Araquanid, doing tiny amount of damage, and we're probably going to lose Arcanine here. But we see a Bug Bite into the Arcanine, so it steals our berry. Not ideal at all. Not ideal at all. What are we doing? Right. I need to stop the Trick Room going up, so I'm going to target the Porygon 2 with a Taunt, switching my Celesteela for my Arcanine here. Unnecessarily lost our berry there. I need to be a bit more quick with how we're picking our moves. So, switch out the Arcanine, bring in our Celesteela, get the Taunt off onto the Porygon 2, which is nice. See the return into the Lele. Yeah, and probably a Bug Bite in there as well. But we do survive, so it's not the worst situation in the world. I'm going to switch in my Garchomp for my Lele, and I'm going to go for a Leech Seed into the Araquanid. So you do get the Leech Seed off, which is quite nice. See the return come out again into that Lele slot. Does a good chunk of damage to the Garchomp. And a substitute from this Araquanid. Right, now I'm going to go for a Rock Slide with my Garchomp, and I'm going to go for a Leech Seed into the Porygon 2 slot. So just get the Rock Slide off. Hopefully we get a flinch like on that Porygon 2, that would be amazing. Break the sub on the Araquanid. Yeah, so the sub fades. Do we flinch the P2? We hit our Leech Seed, which is a nice thing here. P2 goes for the Ice Beam. Do we survive it? We do, just about. And we see Liquidation into the Garchomp. Okay. And the Taunt wears off on that P2. So we'll bring in Tapu Lele here. So you do have an option to go for the Shattered Psyche and a Heavy Slam into that P2 slot, which should pick up the KO. But there's every chance that Araquanid could just switch out for the Tapu Bulu. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to go for the Shattered Psyche. And I'm going to go for the heavy slam into that P2 slot. No switches out from my opponent, so we should be able to pick up the KO onto that Porygon too. This is enough just by itself. Oh, it just hangs on. Okay, so we do get this heavy slam off. We are able to pick up the KO there. Right, that's super nice. I guess that's a bonus. Let's see what this Araquanid goes for. We get the Beast Boost as well, special defense. And just a liquidation is into the Tapu Lele though. Not ideal, but not the worst thing in the world. So that Leech Seed coming in really handy now, chipping down that Araquanid. And we bring in Arcanine. So imagine the Tapu Bulu to come in on my opponent's end. But it is the Arcanine, okay. Not ideal at all. Yeah, we've got nothing to really take this Arcanine down. I'm going to protect my Arcanine this turn. I'm going to go for a Leech Seed into my opponent's Arcanine. So yeah, there's the Araquanid withdrawing. See the Tapu Bulu come in. Grassy terrain taking effect under the field. Do protect our Arcanine, and we didn't need to, but good play from my opponent. We see Will-O-Wisp. Okay. I don't mind that too much at all, actually. Prefer that to the Flare Blitz. So we'll get a Leech Seed off onto the Arcanine, which is nice. Heal a bit of health back through the grassy terrain. What can we do to get rid of this Arcanine? We can go for a Will-O-Wisp into the Tapu Bulu slot. And a heavy slam, I guess. But we really want to be concentrating down. I'm going to have to go for a Will-O-Wisp into this Bulu. So we haven't seen a Z move yet, so we could see a Bloom Doom come out from it. We might see the Arcanine switch out as well. But I'm just going to protect. So there's the Flare Blitz. It is into my Arcanine though. Interestingly. Not doing too much damage though. And we get the Will-O-Wisp. We do hit the Tapu Bulu. That's the nice thing there, so. And you see a Wood Hammer. It is into the Arcanine slot. Doing loads of damage actually. Critical hit, come on. Give me a break. Give me a break. Do we see the Arcanine switch out here? The Araquanid. We could double into the Tapu Bulu here. Need to be attacking this Arcanine, to be honest. Just gonna heavy slam into it. Flare Blitz into the Arcanine and heavy slam into the Tapu Bulu. Even burnt, we should be doing decent damage. So there's the Flare Blitz. Is going to be into the Celesteela. We are able to take that quite comfortably because of the Intimidate that we have got off onto it prior to this. Get a Flare Blitz into the Arcanine. Get some chip damage into it. And we'll see what this... Yeah, just another Wood Hammer into the Arcanine. Oh, kidding me. Kidding me. Come on. Yeah, we've not really got anywhere to win this game now. My opponent just has to withdraw the Arcanine, bring it in later in the game. We do get a critical hit there, which is quite nice, but it's not really helping us out too much. I think the game's pretty much lost. I'm going to go for a heavy slam into the Arcanine because the recoil, yeah, switches out into the Araquanid. Just a Wood Hammer from this Bulu. And it probably will go down to the burn damage this turn. But then we're not going to be able to, yeah, we're not doing anything at all. Yeah. Huh. Get a Leech Seed off onto the Araquanid. That'd be nice. But then this Arcanine can come in and just Flare Blitz us at any point now, so it's not looking ideal for us. And the Araquanid protects. Take another Wood Hammer. And I think we're going to go down to a Wood Hammer and a Liquidation here. So I think this is probably game. Sadly, but good game to my opponent. Well played. There's the Bulu gone down. Really struggling against these sort of Bulu teams, aren't we? And Liquidation, this should pick up the KO now. Yep. So good game to my opponent. And we'll move on to our next game. Game 41. So we've only got 4 games left. So disappointing. So close to 1800 2 times in a row, and we just throw it away. Throw it away, don't think about the game properly. And like I've said before, I'm not taking anything away from my opponents, but you know, there's definite ways that you can play games differently and get the results that you want, and we're just not doing that. Getting very complacent. So let's move on. Let's see what we're doing. So we'll be moving on to game 41. Come on, we've got to finish over. We've got to finish over 1800. Like, that's the goal. If we can get over 1800, I'll be happy with that. So we've got our next opponent from Uruguay. 1690 rating, playing a team of Tapu Koko, Alolan Muck, Garchomp, Gyarados, Alolan Ninetales and Arcanine. Double Intimidate core there with the Gyarados and the Arcanine. Gonna have the Aurora Veil support with the Ninetales fast Tapu Koko that we need to keep an eye out for. The Alolan Muck that is a thorn in our side most games, and the Garchomp. Can we bring... No, we can't bring... I'm not bringing Snorlax against the Muck. I think I will lead Lele, Arcanine, Celesteela and Garchomp, and we'll go for that. Just lock in with the standard 4, and see how we get on. We know what to expect from this sort of team. We're going to see the Aurora Veil from the Ninetales if it does lead. Tapu Koko, see, it probably has maybe Gigavolt Havoc or Life Orb. Doesn't make much sense for it to have the Twinkle Tackle. Muck, we know what to expect from. The Gyarados we need to be careful of because of the Dragon Dance potential that it has there. So let's see what my opponent throws at us. So we lead off with our Tapu Lele and our Arcanine. And my opponent leads off with the Tapu Koko and the Gyarados. So Tapu Koko gets the electric terrain up. We will overwrite that with our psychic terrain. Nicely we see that we're outspeeding that Gyarados as well. The Gyarados outspeeds our Arcanine, but we do outspeed the Gyarados with our Lele, which is super nice to know because we can launch a Shattered Psyche into that slot. Although we do need to be very careful of a Muck switching in there. So we could kind of cover our bases a bit and go for a Will-O-Wisp and a Psychic into that slot. I'm going to go for a Shattered Psyche into that Gyarados, and I'm going to switch out my Arcanine into my Garchomp. See a Volt Switch from the Tapu Koko. It does go into the Lele, so we'll switch out. I wonder what's coming in. If it's that Muck, ideal. And it is the Muck. Brilliant. So it means we're going to be able to take down this Gyarados before it can do anything, which is a massive bonus for us. So we take down the Gyarados, and we'll see what my opponent has to bring in next. Might be that Tapu Koko again, and it is the Tapu Koko. So we'll get the electric terrain back up. Now the Tapu Koko here may just go for a Volt Switch. I'm just going to protect the Lele this turn though, and I'm going to go for an Earthquake with my Garchomp. If it does try and Volt Switch into the Tapu Lele, we will be able to catch it, stop it getting that Volt Switch out, and get an Earthquake off, which should pick up the KO. We don't need to worry about a Twinkle Tackle either, because that's something that we can survive. We know we can survive that. So we should be able to get the Earthquake off here and pick up the KO onto the Tapu Koko, and do a good chunk of damage to the Muck as well, more importantly. So see the Muck withdraw, Arcanine come in, so we'll get that Intimidate off, and I wonder if we're going to see a Volt Switch from the Koko. We're going to see it into that Lele slot, or we're just going to see a Dazzling Gleam. Just see a Dazzling Gleam, and we'll see what item this Koko has got on it. Has it got the Life Orb? No Life Orb. But it will be able to survive this Earthquake now. but we are able to pick up the KO this next turn. So I'm going to switch. Yeah, I'm going to switch in my Celesteela. Oh, the other thing we need to be very careful of is we may see a helping hand. Yeah, helping hand. Dazzling Gleam, which could be enough to pick up the KO here. I'm going to Psychic into the Tapu Koko and I'm going to switch in my Arcanine. So we see the Arcanine withdraw, see the Muck come in. We may even see a Twinkle Tackle now. We may just see a Volt Switch. Just another Dazzling Gleam. Lele should be able to survive this though. Arcanine taking minimal damage. We get the Psychic off, which should pick up the KO here. And then we're down to my opponent's last 2 Pokemon. So we can just go for a Will-O-Wisp into that Muck. I'm tempted just to go for a Psychic as well into that Arcanine. Let's see what health. Garchomp's sitting pretty healthy actually at the minute, so I'm just going to switch in Garchomp for my Lele. Go for a Will-O-Wisp onto the Muck. We'll see what my opponent goes for. We just see a Snarl come out from the opposing Arcanine. It's fine. They're both physical attackers. We hopefully will hit our Will-O-Wisp. We do hit. So neutering that Muck, which is quite nice. And we see a knockoff into the Arcanine slot. So we will lose our berry, but not the end of the world, because now we will be able to pick up a KO onto the Arcanine. Is an Earthquake range, and we can just protect our Arcanine ourselves. And we should be able to do a decent amount of damage to the Muck as well. And my opponent just forfeits. So good game to my opponent, and we take a little bit of a win there, so not too bad. What I'm going to do, guys, is because I'm not feeling absolutely amazing about playing at the minute. I think the last loss that we had kind of just has put me a bit on edge. So I'm going to take a quick break. I'm going to grab a drink. I'm going to go have a toilet break as well, and I will be back in like 2 minutes. And we will play the last, so we've got 42, 43, 44, 45, we've got 4 more games to play, 4 more games, which is going to be awesome. So we'll come back and we'll finish up the last section of this episode with those 4 games. This 4 games may be tomorrow for you guys, so if it is, thank you so much for watching up to now. If you've liked the video, please leave a like on it. I'm just going to throw these in every now and again. Subscribe to the channel so you stay up to date with all the daily uploads and content that we've got on the channel, and I will see you later, guys. So take care of yourselves. It's always a pleasure to have you here with me, and I will see you in a jiffy. So until then, guys, bye bye.